Well, good morning. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, the beginning of August. Here on the Polish farm, we're in Kolonia, Poland, where I took over my cousin Bartholomew's dairy farm after he passed. I'm having some Black Rifle Coffee Company smooth silencer still. In the last episode, I bought a grape harvester because I have designs on trying to establish a winery here in Kolonia. And to do so, I had to take out a loan of 100,000 euros, which I don't normally do. How I'm going to treat this loan is I am going to pay back 5,000 euros on principal at the beginning of each month. So let me write a check here. In the finances screen, I will repay 5,000 euros, which means I am now down to 4,317 for operating capital. So that was probably not great, but that's what we had to do. I did see, oh, not that door, the light. I saw that we had rain in the forecast, so I want to take a look at the weather here because I believe we are harvesting today. So here in the weather, I don't have the weather station, so I can't see out. Oh, so about 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 3. I usually assume that it's going to start a half hour earlier than that. So probably about 1:30 in the afternoon to maybe around 3:30. We're going to get rain today. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm up early. I did it again. There we go. So that we can get going and get everything we need to do done and get started on that harvest. I need to do maintenance on my combine. Did I get the light up here? I don't think so. No. So if I remember, I'll grab the toolbox after I take dairy products to the market. How much milk do I have in here? Good morning, ladies. So in my cow barn, I just got one trailer load from here. So we'll grab that. Let's go check the fields. This sweet field over here is ready to harvest. Nothing at the greenhouse. Oh, is this grass ready to cut? Looks like it is. Oh, I got these stones to sell when I get a chance. And then this grass is coming in. Let's see, field info. For this field, it can be fertilized again. So I should do slurry on that today when I get a chance. Oh man, it's hard to keep from forgetting. There's so much to do. All right. And it's already 5:30. So let's get the milk up to the dairy and get the dairy products delivered to the market. Got our Ursus. Looks like it could use some work too. I'm might defer this for a little bit. But the longer you wait for the maintenance, the worse it gets. And it degrades faster the lower it is. So don't do as I do if you can afford it. Actually, this doesn't cost that much. I probably should just I probably should just do it. The maintenance, that is. Oh wow, 90 euros to ooh. Oh, I gotta fix the combine. I should have saved a little money. Oh, we're gonna take stuff to the market. We should be fine. It'll be fine, you'll see. Nothing to worry about. Let's run this milk up to the dairy. Yeah, that grass there is ready to cut. Corn's looking good too. That's going to be ready to chop in September. And there's a cornfield over by the other farm that I would love to buy, but I don't have the money for anymore. I'm thinking about maybe taking out another loan. How to dig yourself into a hole very quickly. I don't know. I think the winery idea was pretty crazy when I came up with it, but you know, it was starting to feel like we were just, you know, making the donuts here. Just showing up every day and doing the work, but you know, just too much of a grind. So this gives us new goals. Something to shoot for. Looks like 4 pallets. Better warm up here quick a second. It should be pretty lucrative, I think. We should be back up to 10,000 euros again by the time we deliver this stuff. So it'll be okay, don't worry. Can I crank? Nope. Turning radius on this trucker. We'll take a little wider at the beginning. Alright. Let me load this stuff up here real quick. Drop them. Then we'll get headed down to the market. We got 3 pallets of butter and one pallet of cheese. Pull into Targ here. And we're back above 10,000 euros again. Not great, but we got a little bit of operating capital, right? Alright, I'm going to head back to the house. I'm going to grab the toolbox. I have to be careful because it doesn't actually strap down. Old lady. Come on, old lady. Let's go. Ah, can I beat her? Probably not. Patience. So I just have to be careful because it won't strap down. It's just going to be riding loose in there. So no quick turns. I need to go do the maintenance on the combine before we get started on these harvests. And the combine is up at the biogas plant. Try and do this quickly. Oh. So this toolbox is one of my favorite mods by Schultz Modding. It is a placeable, so every time you start the game, it will spawn or appear where you placed it, but you can move it around. But if you don't take it, that's where you'll find it. Let's see, so this 151 and that 893. That's one of the nice things about this combine is that it is so inexpensive to maintain, and usually I believe that the maintenance is a factor of the original price of the vehicle. Some percentage or function thereof. So the more expensive the vehicle, the more expensive it will be to maintain. So like buying used inexpensive stuff is not a big deal. If you buy something used that you are going to utilize a lot, since it's farming simulator, say a tractor, you're gonna put a lot of hours on a tractor. It'd be best if it's not a used one and doesn't already have a lot of hours on it. But my rule is generally use the smallest tractor for the job. So if I need a big tractor, I'm only going to use it on the job that requires the big tractor, that needs the horsepower to operate the implement. So we brought the toolbox back, mainly so I know where it's at. Anybody notice in FS25 it seems like you manipulate things in your hands and it does the opposite of what it does here. I just got that feeling the other day when I was, what did I have in my hand on FS25? Oh, the cone. Yeah. Let's go get the tractor. It's amazing how much the day gets away from you. What did I do? I had my eyes on that cornfield. It drove, not our cornfield, but the neighbors. Just kept driving. All right. Before I forget, I'm gonna get that field fertilized. So let's just spread slurry on it real fast. Splash blade on. All right, I think I got full coverage on that. Mark is here. I'm not sure where do I want to park. Oh, I got a whole pallet of eggs. Oh, shoot. All right. Couple things got to do. I got this pallet of eggs. I'm going to have to move that trailer. The wheel loader's in the way. Do I still have pallet forks on here? I do. Let's go with that one. So we'll need the T25. I'm going to take the stones. I'm going to come back. I'm going to grab the eggs. I'm going to take those to Targ. And then, yeah. This is going to take a few minutes. Okay, I definitely could have pulled in further, but we got 300 euros for the stones about, and then we got almost like 2,600 for the eggs. Eggs pay great, but they take forever to make. So we're gonna take both the truck and the trailer to go do the harvest. I've got 2 fields over there. One of them is in oats and the other is wheat. But I think the fields are big enough it might even more than fill the truck, so. So we'll take the trailer over there too. That way we'll be able to move more product, less interruptions in the harvest once we get going. Crank, 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 crank. There we go. Okay, we're arriving at the field. Trying to decide. We're going to do the oat field first, because I think that'll be smarter. Oops. I like to have the hatch open. You don't have to on this. And then I think that is spreading the straw. That should be baling it. We're going to do the oats first because it's a lower yielding crop. And maybe we'll fit all the oats into the truck, and then we can just start putting wheat in the trailer. And then come back and finish the wheat. So here we go, oat field. I think this is oat field, right? Hopefully that straw's in my field. Hopefully I can pick that up. So the people who were saying I needed to get a new combine, they're probably right. My header's small, but it gets down the road. I don't have to tow it on a trailer, which I like. I don't know. I prefer it, certainly, but something bigger would be nicer. The Deutz-Fahr topliner was suggested, which I think would be really good. I don't know if it's going to give me that much more, but with money being the way it is right now, it's not likely. We could try and take on harvest contracts and make a little extra money, but we've got so much work to do as well. So we got to harvest this wheat field to my left, and then there's a wheat field, the wheat field over by the main dairy farm. We'll have to bale all this straw and start prepping the fields for next year. We've got grass to cut at the farm. I didn't even look at the grass here. The grass over here is probably ready to cut as well. Somebody suggested we should do grass silage. Here's an idea. Tell me what you think of this. Not sure how I would do it. But if we cut our grass for silage, put it in, and then we chop the corn, it'd all be chaff. And we could do all that. And then for the hay that we need, we could do contracts, baling contracts, and instead of selling the excess bales like I usually do, we could keep them for the hay. An idea. So how would I get the grass off of the field? Loading wagon, right? Our loading wagon's really small. That'd be a lot of trips, but it would work. We could do that. We could lease a bigger loading. That'd be expensive though. That is an idea though. I want to buy this cornfield to my left. It's 75,000 euros. I think I would have to borrow the money another loan, that put us like 170,000 euros in debt, and I would probably have to pay 5,000 euros principal on that loan every month. That would be 10,000 euros a month I'd be paying in loan principal. I don't know if I can sustain that. If I was feeding silage into the biogas plant the whole time, maybe I could. Maybe it might work. Don't know. Worth trying. Let me get the oats harvested here, and then we'll get on to the wheat. Worried about the rain. What'd we say, 2:30? I don't know. Be a tough one. Okay, well that's the oat field done. What, it's about 12:15. We are not going to stop to eat lunch. I think we're expecting the rain about 1:30. In retrospect, I'm thinking I probably should have put the oats in the trailer just because the volume's less. But I don't think that's going to be a problem for us because... Oh, gotta be careful. I don't want to put oats in the trailer as I come up behind it. I won't be able to put wheat in it. Do this. There we go. So kind of get the catch the corner of the... There we go. Back of the truck. I don't know. Actually, it's quite a bit of oats. But it probably would have fit in the trailer. but it's likely to start raining before we're able to do more than fill that trailer, because we got maybe an hour we get to work. The more I look at that, I'm beginning to wonder if I'm going to be able to get that straw out of there. We'll figure it out. All right, so let's take a minute here. We got to set the combine up to do wheat. There's a way to lower that ladder, but I don't remember what it was. I think you can open the engine compartment too, if I remember right. This is a good mod. I like it. I love my Eastern European equipment. It's fun. All right, let's go. So now we're doing wheat. Keep on with the wheat until it starts raining, or we fill the trailer, one of the two, which my guess is it's going to start raining first. Then we'll try and quickly get everything back over to the farm and offloaded. We'll try and get before the rain gets. I wish I had a cover for the truck, but I don't. We'll just have to quickly get back. So wheat's gonna produce more volume. I think we'll probably be full on the grain tank on the way back down on the other side of the field. We're already at a quarter. We'll probably be 50% by the time we start heading back down. We'll see. I'll probably go ahead and, I don't know, do another time lapse until it starts raining, or maybe we'll get jump cuts in here, depending on how we got to figure out how to edit all this. And I'll do some more thinking as I do this. Actually, once it's raining, we'll go back to the house and maybe take a look at contracts, come up with a plan on how we can continue to spend time. Think about how we can do the grass for silage or baling contracts. I mean, yeah, we're going to be busy. rain started. Almost at 2 o'clock. I gotta see if I can get the rest of this into the trailer. We got just a little bit, but might as well get it out of the combine, right? If it'll fit. Get the cover on that. We'll go get it put into storage, and then I guess we'll wait the rain out. Close that up. Get our door closed. Turn that off. You have to get the cover on here. And then what's the best way back? Probably along the railroad tracks. So wow, yeah. Actually, it worked out pretty good because we were about full on the trailer anyway. Would have been nice to get a little bit more combined, but we'll just have to do it after it stops raining. So it's gonna rain. What was it, 2 hours? Probably gonna rain a good part of the rest of the afternoon. Try to decide whether to go in the front or the back of the farm. Looks like we're going to try the front. These trailers tend to follow fairly well, so I think it should be okay. Yeah. I'm gonna drop the trailer there. Let's get the oats in here before it gets any more damp. Okay, we can put the oats in, and then I'll get the Ursus over here, and that might manipulate the trailer around a little better than trying to do it with the truck. Will the truck fit through here? I don't even know. I think it will, actually. Yeah, let's just go ahead. We'll park in here. Let me grab the Ursus. This really puts a damper on things, doesn't it? In the interest of time and preserving my reputation, we'll just jump cut ahead to backing this in to the grain storage here, and we'll put our wheat in. Cover off. Tip it. There's quite a bit of wheat. We're going to get quite a bit off of these fields, so hopefully we'll get a good price for it when it comes time to take it to market. We'll make some money. I'm not sure how long this rain's gonna last. I think it was till 3, which is almost now. So I'm hopeful it'll stop soon, but it probably will go till 3:30 or so. I should probably close this up here, but I can't remember how to do it. That's the doors. And I don't know. I'm sitting here turning the wheels, turning my head. Yeah, easier said than done. Should pull up the help menu and look at it. I gotta try and remember. There's so many different vehicles to try and remember. We'll go ahead and we'll go inside. We'll wait the rain out. And I'll see you in a little bit. Well, the rain icon has disappeared up on the weather, so that means that it should be stopping imminently. I was just waiting inside for the rain to stop. It hasn't quite yet. We'll pull the trailer. Actually, I'll put the, no, I'll wait. I was gonna put the cover on the trailer and pull it out, and then grab it with the truck here in a minute, but we'll go ahead and wait till the rain stops completely. It should be within the next few minutes. And then I also realized I've got a wheat field over by the other farm. One of the fields over there, one's in sunflowers, and the other one is in wheat. So I've got this one here, that one there, and the one that we're partway done with yet. So yeah, a lot yet to be done. And then this grass is ready to cut. I think what we can do is we can try to pick it up with the loading wagon, but I'll have to get all this straw out of it first. I don't know if there's what does it hold, like around 9,000 liters, something like that, or that's what a bale was. This is like 8. I'm not sure how much will fit in the in the cow barn here. Take a look quick. So it's got 16,309 in it. It'll only take probably another couple thousand is all. I think it's done raining. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll pull the trailer out with the Ursus here. And then we'll get the truck out. Does the ground actually get a little wet when it rains? It certainly looks like it does. We'll hook that up, get back out to the field and get going. I don't know how much daylight I have left. Arguably I should wait for the crop moisture to go down, but since we don't have that anymore, like they did in the Seasons mod from Realismus Modding and FS19, we'll just take advantage. We are playing at 6 times speed, 3-day month, so it's not like we're immediately following the rainfall out into the field, even though that's what it appears like what we're doing. Not sure how much will fit in here. We got the rest of that field to go, and then the one by the farm. A lot of these other fields are ready to be harvested. They don't pay a ton. We'll see what we have time to do in the remainder of the month. But we got our grass to worry about. But September we're going to be busy chopping corn. And I think I am pretty seriously thinking about taking the loan to buy that cornfield over here. I mean, it's going to set us back a little bit more again, but I don't know, it kind of needs to be done almost, you know? Is that our house there? I think so. Alright, I'll go ahead and stop here and just walk up. Yeah, we got all this straw to bale as well. There's no shortage of work to do, that's for sure. Alright, let's fire that up. Get the door open, get some airflow in here. So, like, open that. began harvesting wheat. I was noticing because the crop stubble, better if I do it in cab, the crop stubble almost looks like wheat when you're kind of zoomed out. So I was actually kind of not getting as much as I could. I was coming up the hill the other time. And I think right here is where I realized what I was doing. You can see how I kind of cut over to the right a little bit. Trying to get as much crop as I could, utilizing the full width of the header. See, there we go. It's just the way the crop stubble texture is on this map. It's kind of cool, but generally can't seem to mulch your cereal crops. I don't know. Been a while, still haven't completely figured it out. Cloudy today now after the rain. Nice though. It's pretty late in the day. I don't know how much we'll be able to get done before it starts getting dark. Hoping maybe I can get the other field done by the farm, but that might be wishful thinking. I'm gonna keep working on it. I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Kolonia at the old Polish farm. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. We'll see you next time.